Riders, it's Josh from CycleHunters.com. Today, we are checking out this gorgeous 2015 Yamaha FZ09, formerly known as the MT09, which has widely been regarded as the ultimate hooligan machine, as you can kind of see with the handlebars on there and the explosive 847cc triple cylinder mill right here, liquid cooled. 115 horsepower, 414 pounds. So you kind of have this light machine that's got a lot of power and grunt and attitude, of course, with this aftermarket pipe, which we'll get into that in a little bit. But as far as the power, it is definitely not lacking with 115 horsepower, 65 foot-pounds of torque. So as you get into this, you'll see it's a really clean bike. Now, these are very aggressive. This is not for the faint of heart. If you're a brand new rider, you don't want this bike. You want something smaller and less aggressive in terms of the power. Now, if you've had experience, it's something that you could ride. However, you might want to give yourself, again, if you're a newer rider, a little bit of a training course on a newer bike now, or something less powerful. I'm trying to get you to see the flake in there. It's kind of hard sometimes to get this to, but it does have it. It's a beautiful color. It's a metal flake. It's very fine flake, but it is there. So just a little bit, you can kind of see it from the shadow. That scintillation right there looks great. This has the aftermarket levers, bar end mirrors, and the exhaust. Other than that, it's pretty much a stock machine. Best bang for your buck performance in 2015 is how they hailed this machine, because of the fact that it does have quite a lot compacted into this very small statured machine. Now the tank does look a little wide up top, but it's really not. Your legs fit nice and snug underneath there. See, there's your telescopic forks. And let's see here. Yeah, this thing would like to do some wheeling, obviously, because of the fact that it's a shorter wheelbase. And, you know, it's definitely fun for the hooligan rider. There's the tiniest little blemish right there. It's a very agile bike. The brakes are 298 millimeter front discs. Again, the seating position now, with these naked bikes like this, there's not a whole lot of wind protection. But, you know, I mean, you can get these little cowls for the front of them that go right here that kind of come up and block some of that wind, which is a big deal on something like this. The wind protection is important. Let's see here. 14,978 miles. You can see your gear indicator, your tach as it goes up top, fuel gauge, your mode for rider mode, which you can switch that down here. So I can hit that. You can see me hitting standard A and B. It's just power modes basically. You have your speedometer as well and a clock. Pretty straightforward, simple stuff. Over here, this is for your high beam, the flash. This is high beam, low beam. And then left signal, right. There's the horn. So that's left front, right rear, left rear, and this will be a foot brake here. And then this is handbrake. All set up. You have your light underneath here, so those are original right here, but the whole big flappy mud guard is taken off, which most people don't like those. All right, so over here is your on off. This is your mode selector over here. This is just your hazards, as you can see it. We do need to fire up the bike in order to do the high beam, low beam. We are in neutral. You're going to have lights up in here as well, as far as like any kind of engine code, oil light, overheating, I would imagine is going to be on there too. And you have your, you can see, you can select your trip meters and reset all that stuff over here if you want to. It gives you air temp. Your odometer. All right, so we're going to start this baby up and we can hear how awesome this thing sounds. So, here we go.
When we service your bike, we hand you a key, not a need to have a toolbox.
Immediately you can tell it's got some grunt, it's very deep. That is a cold start too, by the way. It sounds so good. Oh yeah. That could potentially wake up some neighbors, just so you know. You may not care. However, if you do have some neighbors that are not happy about that kind of thing, you might want to crawl out of the neighborhood a little bit. So again, here's your high beam, here's your low beam, high beam, low beam. But everything works. It's all ready to rock and roll. We have a 48-point checklist that we use on every one of these bikes, so that when you get a bike from CycleHunters.com, it's as close as we can make it to a new bike, even being a used machine. So, you know, oil filters, basic stuff, check the charging system. Really, it comes down to whatever the bike needs, it gets. We put a battery tender on it. There's a little lead right there. So when you're done for the day, come in, plug your bike in, top your battery off. All good to go. And it's just one of those things, you know, proper maintenance of the machine is very important. And these things are going to love you for it. Oh, that was just a little. You can see, pretty clean machine. Good looking bike. Sounds awesome. These things are a ton of fun, and especially because of the fact that when you ride them, oh great, that was just a little bit of, it wasn't really a blemish. There's the only one, but that's very small. Like I said, it's just a clean bike. It's a great fun machine. You can commute on this. You can do really anything that you want to do. Tour. These are extremely versatile in the sense that if you want to put a touring pack on it, go right ahead. The saddlebags will fit right there. You can get different versions. You can get the windscreens, like I had said. You can get a little chin fairing that goes down here. There's a lot of aftermarket stuff out there for these bikes, so it's really just a matter of what is it that you want. But as a platform for an everyday motorcycle, it's a great bike. It really is, because of the fact that you can sit upright on it. You don't really think too much about having to ride it, because you're not in a very aggressive seating position. You're actually in a very neutral position. It's why these are gaining a lot more popularity, because they're not as aggressive to ride, but they do offer quite a bit in terms of the aggressive power and the fun that you would expect in a Hooligan style machine like this. Beautiful bike, sounds great, runs great. We do everything we can to make sure that it's ready to rock and roll. So if you are digging this really beautiful 2015 Yamaha FZ09, give us a call, 717-273-1809. You can see the full list of our current inventory at www.cyclehunters.com. You can email us, cyclehunters@gmail.com. We have aftermarket warranties available. We have some financing options available as well. We can ship bikes, and if you're close enough, in some cases, we can deliver them. Let us know what it is that we need to do to help accommodate you. So something like any one of these gorgeous machines can be in your garage ready and waiting for you when it's that time to go ride. And hopefully all the snow melts soon, because a lot of cabin fever around here, let me tell you what. A lot of customers are itching and ready to ride. So, like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much. Let me know what you think of this one. Did you dig that GPR pipe? I think it sounds pretty awesome. But until the next bike, happy riding.